Let's take a look at a couple of clips of some women online who have called ICE on restaurants that have immigrants that either work in there or they own the restaurant. Sound off in the comment section. We're going to look at a couple of things here, but let's check out these first couple of clips and then we'll come back and discuss it. But as you look at this, what I want you guys to kind of keep in mind and let me know in the comment section, would this be something that you would do? Would you call ICE on these restaurants for the reasons that these women did? Check this out.
Today was my first time calling ICE. I went to McDonald's this morning. The menu screen was broken. So I was like, the menu screen is broken. And she said, do you want a number 2? I said, no, ma'am, I'm just letting you know that the menu screen is broken. She said, do you want a number 2? I said, do you understand me? I said the menu screen is broken. Okay, you want a 2? Well, just pull around. So I'm like, oh my God, this lady don't understand nothing that I'm saying. So when I pull around to the window, I said, the menu screen back there is broken. She said, oh, you don't want a number 2? And I'm like, why does she keep saying number 2? I'm trying to tell her that the menu screen is broken. I said, well, let me just talk to your manager. Because now at this point, I'm just like, you really don't understand me, right? There's no miscommunication here. You don't understand English. So she says, hold on. And then this dude walks from, I was like, I'm just trying to let her know that the menu screen back there is broken. He was like, the menu screen? I said, yeah, the screen with the menu, that's food on it. I said, it's broken. He said, the menu screen? I said, oh, so you don't understand anything that I'm saying either? I said, are you a manager? I said, does anybody in here speak English? They looked at me like I was crazy. I mean, so I'm like, I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to call ICE on you motherfuckers. I said, because there's no way that all you guys is in here working and you can't understand what I'm saying. And the only thing you keep saying is, do I want a number 2? Soon as I said that, you should have seen how fast that lady closed that window and locked it. And they both moved away where you couldn't see them no more. So yeah, I called ICE and I filled out a form too. All these little fast food joints, they got all these people working in them. These franchises during COVID, they brought their people over here on these work visas. And they don't understand a lick of motherfucking English. And all them jobs like McDonald's and all that, that's where our youth used to work at. Now they got these grown ass motherfuckers in here taking these jobs from these kids. And they don't even understand English. I'm sorry, but most applications ask for experience. So where are they getting experience from if they can't even speak fucking English? That experience should be going to our American kids. ICE, come on, to Washington State. Please come to Washington State. And it's not just Latinos. It's Latinos, it's Africans, and it's these Indians from India. These 3 groups, they need to get a check on them. Because they are migrating here, and then once they get here, they're not fulfilling their work visas. They're not even learning how to speak English, and half of them is illegals.
This woman was so nasty to me. I just had to get her. So I called the ICE hotline, and I told them that there are some illegal Jamaican people at this location working in a restaurant. Guess what happened? Now, that was 3 weeks ago. I drove by there today, and they are no longer there.
Now, after this woman called ICE on the Jamaican restaurant, a lot of Jamaicans came online and had something to say. So let's take a look at a couple of their clips. A lot of the clips seem to have the same sentiment. They were all saying the same thing. One thing that I've noticed in the clips we're about to watch and many other ones that I saw online is that somehow in their commentary, they turn their anger towards Black Americans as a whole, and they begin to spew stereotypes and hatred towards how they actually see us instead of keeping it to the situation that happened. My mother used to always tell me when I was younger, if you want to see how somebody really feels about you, wait until they're angry with you. And so check out what they say in their anger about this situation.
I woke up this morning to the news. A Black American woman is now claiming that she called ICE on a Jamaican restaurant 3 weeks ago, and she went yesterday and have a look at it, and it was closed down. She's claiming that she purchased food, and when she opened the box, the food was rotten. She went in, tried to have a conversation with the lady. The lady was disrespectful and rude because they have an heavy accent. She's claiming that it's the lady and her husband that own the place. She didn't like it. She went home and called ICE, and now the place is closed down. So I guess they are arrested. When I got the news this morning, no disrespect, but I just know it was a Black American that did this. And I mean with no disrespect. I have a lot of you people that follow me, and I follow you back, but we have to be very frank now. The hatred that some of you people have for our Caribbean people is not normal. The hatred that some of you people have for our fellow Africans, some of our fellow African brothers and sisters, it's not normal. So I just know it wasn't a Karen that did this. I know it was one of your people that did this. It is so disgusting not only to do it, but to come on social media and make videos about it.
Wiki that woman, we call Ice for the Jamaican woman who own the restaurant. I hope you're satisfied. I hope your car not dark. I hope your karma just to come back to back. You know, have hand for Wally. I hope you have sleepless nights. I hope everybody around you wanting. Just like how you want them wanting, as some people them around you for wanting. They want them to be close in your circle. Anything at all, you when they do, if endanger the lady, we wish for you tenfold. You're a wicked bitch. Eh? You want to see people from Jamaica and from, you know, we islanders, we come and we try to build up our own businesses because that's how we are. That's how we are. We don't come like a uno. We sit down and depend on the government, and every time we don't get like a tax fee and money, we don't run go to body and teeth and everything, Gucci bag, and that's the only thing we think about. And sit down and crack out on yourself and just entitled and just full of corruption and like nobody but on yourself. And get cold like a winter in the winter time come round. We don't expect no better for our you know. Make sure see your name of that restaurant more than one time. So it's sweet to see you keep going back. And the one little time you come like a somebody where you give them 9 times. And the 10th time you tell them no it's a problem. You come like a somebody where you come like a Judas. We sell out Jesus with 30 pieces of silver. You're a wicked man. You come put on dark glass. Show your face, man. Don't put on a dark glass. Because you spend time karma, they come for you and they'll find you. Even when you cover up on the snow. You look a wicked, evil bitch, yo. You're evil. Fucking bad mind. Nothing more than a bad mind. I never seen you call bad mind. You see a woman they try. Eh? I bet if you go in a Gucci store or Coach or one of them store there, and them see you look one type of way like you can't, and then dash out your dirty blood clot, you would never make a video because you're that too shame. You would make a video, plus you would believe, say, okay, them are American, so, you know, you can't go up against American. What we doing to make with a bad mind, we saw? What we doing to some, that's why we open my mouth and hear a little accent, and that's why I go left. And then we pretend like we don't like we. We know some we don't like we, know, but we don't understand we don't like no blood clot neither. No get it twisted. Oh.
So after that, the lady comes back and double down and says, y'all can say what you want. You can threaten me in my DMs, but I will call ICE on all you Check this out.
A Jamaican woman at a restaurant assaulted me when I was sold rotten food. I came back, kindly asked for a refund or a replacement meal. I was cursed out. Her husband threw a hot cup of coffee at me. And that's why they got ICE called on them. Their store is now closed. And to my understanding, they were deported in a big ICE raid at their store 3 weeks later after the incident. And I just want to say it was nothing personal against Jamaica or anybody from Jamaica, but I was assaulted, and the only thing I asked was for my money back. That's all I asked for. This did not have to go down like that. Her husband did not have to throw a hot cup of coffee at me. Okay? And I still have the burn on my arm right here. I still have the burn. So good riddance is served them right. And I don't know why all of you Jamaicans are in my inbox trying to death threat me. First of all, death threats in this country are illegal. And I can easily report this to ICE agents. Okay? And they can trace back your IP address right to your cell phone and trace back your social media. So you better be very careful sending death threats to people online. That is a crime in this country. Okay? And as far as me going to Jamaica, first of all, I don't live in your neighborhoods. I don't even live in a hood. Okay? I live in a very quiet community with working class people. I do not live in a hood. And I would never, ever go back to your country after everything I went through. People trying to rob me out there as soon as we got off the damn plane. The women at the airport, their nasty attitudes. I would never, ever visit your country again, so you ain't got to worry about me. But anyway, you better be careful who you threaten. And all you bloggers out there that's looking for a come up or for me or for my story or for my page, you know, putting all these lies out here, you don't even have the whole story. I was assaulted, all right? That Jamaican restaurant deserved to have ICE called on them. They deserved it, okay? And that is the first time I have ever done that to anybody. I would never do that to anybody. Morally, I would never, ever try to have someone deported. Never. But I was assaulted, and I still have the burn on my arm right here. Served them right. Good riddance.
Okay, guys, so would you or would you have not done this? Sound off in the chat and let me know why or why not. And before I get out of here, let me post one more thing in this video. And with that, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you on the next live or the next video.